Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of Drew Mania Live. Nice to have you with us on this Thursday, the first day of November, the year 2018. And of course, this is yours truly, Andrew L. Perry. Oh, yes, indeed. As always, coming to you live and at you from the busy streets of Brooklyn, New York. As I chat to you what is happening in the world of sports, we have plenty to do today. Plenty to do. We got football, even more football. As we talk to you what is happening in the NFL and the NCAA football. And it's hard to believe it's the final month of the college football year. It's hard to believe. We started all the way in August, and now we're here all the way in November, as October is coming to an end. But before we do all that, before we talk about the Giants, before we talk about the Jets, let's just put a finishing bow tie on the baseball season for the final time of 2018, as the Boston Red Sox are the world champions. No, I'm not late to the party, obviously. The Boston Red Sox had let's be honest, an easy trip going to the postseason. Obviously, they had the best record in baseball. The first Red Sox team to have 100 wins. Ted Williams never had a 100-win season. Jim Rice, Carlos Grinchke, I don't think they had 100 win, was on not a 100-win team. But not even Big Papi and those boys had 100 wins. But the Red Sox team was their first 100-win team, the first 100-win team in franchise history, and it's hard to believe. But a couple of things that really jump at me. Number one, I thought the 2013 Red Sox team was the best team I've ever seen, personally. But now, I would have to include this Red Sox as to be the best team, probably for the most part in football in baseball. They were just so superior. They made we all thought going to the division series against the Yankees that this was going to be a hard-fought series. Boy, we was wrong. We were so wrong. And they just made us look the Red Sox just made us look foolish. And before I get into the Yankees in a second, and before I get into the Dodgers for a second, let me say my heart congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. They were the better team. They were the best team all year round. Houston had no shot, no chance. The Red Sox bullpen was solid. Wasn't great, but solid. Their bats has been superior all season long. They got a home run hitter. They finally got a home run machine and an RBI machine as JD Martinez. As he had a MVP type year. So is Mookie Betts, and you could pick anyone for the NL MVP as far as I'm concerned. I don't recall who's the World Series MVP, but this team and their starting pitching is pretty good, much better than the Yankees, I will say. Much better, And speaking of starting pitchers, let me just say one thing. In game number 4, if I'm the Los Angeles Dodgers should be sick right now. You guys should be sick because you had a chance to even this series at a game apiece. You had a chance to steal the Thunder, steal home court away from Boston. But instead, the Red Sox came in your building and assaulted you, just like the Astros did a season ago. And in the result, the Red Sox are champions, and you won, and the Dodgers won their We came this far to get to the World Series, and make someone come into my house and win in our floor again. And to me, this is on David Roberts. Even though Dave Roberts is a solid, he's a good manager. But as far as managing pitching and bullpen, he has to do a better job. Because you cannot tell me, I don't care if you started, unless, and I repeat, in all sincerity, unless he start to lose, is Rich Hill or McKay Hill, whatever, whoever, Rich Hill. I think that was the pitcher, if I'm not mistaken. But anywho, even though he was starting to lose ground, even though he started to lose it a little bit, you gotta let your pitcher go. You gotta let your pitcher fight it out. Way too many times I've seen managers go to the bullpen too quickly. When you're when it's 4-0, and you're going late into the innings, you better complete it. Unless it's gonna be, I don't know, bases loaded, and he really looked like he's out of gas, then and only then you take him out. But until then, Dave Roberts, you should have kept your starter on. And the result, the Red Sox blow this game open and you can never recover. After you guys can went through 18 innings and came back and won this game. Because let's be honest, if y'all did not win game 3, this series would have been a sweep. You know that, and the whole Dodger Nation know that. Because let's be honest, you was lucky to get out Milwaukee. Milwaukee should have put you guys away. And y'all was unfortunate to come back from a 3-2 deficit. This Dodgers team throughout the whole entire season had to fight for adversity. They wasn't the best team going in. They were struggling in the beginning of the season, even though it was everybody's favorite to win the West. The Diamondbacks and the Rockies was ahead of the Dodgers, and the Dodgers climbed over both of them and took the division title. So with that, I give Dave Roberts credit for that. On the other hand, you let game 4 slip away. You almost cost the team the title again. And I was speaking to my little brother. And my brother want him fired. And I said, you can't really fire a manager after he took you to the World Series twice and had a successful, and out of all the managers outside of Tommy Lasorda, is the best manager for the Dodgers in quite some time. So I can't really get rid of David Roberts. But this cannot continue. And finally, well, as far as the Yankees go, the Yankees, I have a lot of work to do. Y'all should be grateful. Yeah. Excuse me. Y'all should be grateful that y'all had 100 wins. But let's be honest. Oakland. I'm glad. I'm going to get to Oakland in a minute. Bear with me, please. As far as the Yankees, you guys got a lot of work to do. First of all, for once, can you fix your starter? Fix your starters. Fix your starters, please. Because your starting pitching has been putrid for the last God knows how long. Outside of Sabathia is retiring. Tanaka is always inconsistent. Is not always consistent. And even though he has great store, Luis Seferino could be if he don't control his stuff, he's a problem. And figure out what the hell you're going to do with Sanchez. And Giancarlo Stanton was a no-show. Y'all Yankees talk about y'all going to the World Series, go to the World Series. Listen, if there was no such thing as a wild card, you guys wouldn't even be in the playoffs to begin with. So is Oakland. And as far as Oakland, I am so done thinking about it. I am so done as far as thinking about you guys to do anything, because you guys cannot win a squat. You Oakland A's team. And I'll still love the Oakland A's, but you guys, as far as get into the postseason, y'all don't do nothing. Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. Every year you get to the postseason, and I didn't expect y'all to do nothing this year. I didn't expect the Oakland Athletics to do nothing this year. But every damn time you get to the postseason, every time y'all get to the postseason, what do? Y'all come out and put you know what to bet. Y'all talk about y'all not afraid of the Yankees. You're not afraid of the East Coast. We will go to the World Series. And guess what? Y'all get to the postseason. Y'all get to the wild card and y'all lay a freaking egg. Enough. How many damn times thank God I didn't watch the game? I was at work that time. I was expecting, Oakland might pull it off. Boy, I was such an idiot. Because I thought this Oakland Athletics team would put this Yankees team away. Boy, I was wrong. I am done. Seriously. I am sick and tired of this damn Oakland Athletics team. This Billy Bean, whatever the hell, Billy Bob, Moneyball bullshit ain't working. It hasn't worked. It doesn't win you championships. It doesn't. This has been the same garbage from Oakland since the year 2000. Or even further, 1990. The age of the Bash Brothers. Hey, yes, the Bash Brothers won one title. One title. But outside of that, you haven't done nothing. So don't rave to me about the Oakland Athletics anymore. Seriously. I don't care if they have 100 wins. When you get further in the playoffs, then, and only then, I'll be interested. But until then, enough already. I'll wash my hands clean. This Oakland A's team is a joke. The players may change, the coaches may change, and I love Bob Melvin. But it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Enough. I haven't reached 60 yet. I haven't had a gray hair yet. Let's keep it that way. I want to keep it that way. Please. On the other hand, the Mets have a new general manager named Brody.